The NFL is on EA Sports as we come to you from Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Arizona Cardinals and our home team. Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And we are underway in Southern California. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes. Out to the 25-yard line.
Step run 80, 390. Let's go.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
Check 13. Red.
Now Gordon. Tackle is made by Clinton McDonald.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Now Rivers. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So into Cardinal territory now. It's first and 10 at the 47. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Check 390, 190.
From the 44, Rivers. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Ready. Block 11.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Step 180. Step 180. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
To throw on second and 6. Rivers gets it to Gordon. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Done. Hey, Brown 80. 58. Come on. 0. Check it out.
First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up in the 24. Now 3rd down is looming, a pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
And it's 3rd down.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They do go for it. It's Murray. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Running from the gun, Johnson. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Taken down back at the 34-yard line.
Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on third. From the gun on third down, Murray eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a fourth down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. But here we go on fourth down with Murray. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position.
380. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Load it. Load it.
Now Gordon on first down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Finds the open man, it's Mike Williams. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. They'll run on first down. It's Gordon. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
180. 180.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. 2nd and 5 now. Rivers, and caught by Henry. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards there and a first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Running on first down, Eckler. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Hey, Brown 80. 58. Come on. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Melvin Gordon with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays.
He's got him in, complete. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. First down, Murray. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. Andy Isabella was the intended target. The Charger drive about to get going. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
A big run there, 29 yards and a first. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They run it here with Gordon. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Now Drake. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. On 2nd down, here's Murray. Room to run past midfield. David Johnson here on the catch. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 43. Shotgun now from Murray. He'll get this into the hands of Byrd. Touchdown, Cardinals. Damiere Byrd, 43 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. To throw is Rivers. Caught by Allen. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 37-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Here's Rivers. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Got a man, it's complete, Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's first and 10 at the 48-yard line. This is Gordon. It's the Pro Bowler Chandler Jones who makes the tackle. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
We're okay. We're okay. 190. Hey, go orange. Orange. Hey, easy.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
12.
From the gun, Rivers. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Adrian Phillips on the stop. It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. Murray and company going for it on 4th. And no, it's incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
On first down, Gordon. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. The busy night continues for Gordon as he gets it here. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
He's got his man. It's Williams. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be second and goal. One man in the backfield, that's Gordon, second and goal. He'll get it up the middle, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Taking it in from 2 yards out. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we said?
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 47. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Rivers hands off to Eckler. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, LA! Austin Eckler, 37 yards. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Murray now, buying time to his left. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because I nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And it appears the offense is going to try this again. They've yet to convert the first 3 times on 4th down, but they're going once more. And this is caught off a deflection. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Throwing on first down is Murray. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Play fake. Murray. He's going to let it fly. This is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Damiere Byrd, his second touchdown of the night. And the Cardinals get a bit closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And this is going to be taken in by the Chargers, and it appears they're going to win this football game. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Throwing Rivers. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the return will stop right around the 25.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot. Taking away possessions. Had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hard work